Morning and welcome to another video on the dairy farm. Today is a jam-packed day. We're milking. We're actually almost finished this morning's milking shift. Then we gotta feed cows, and once we're done feeding cows, we're gonna bed up the straw pack. That's for this morning, and then this afternoon I gotta milk again. So it is a jam-packed day, but that's because it's my weekend to milk cows. We're gonna get milking done this morning and then keep on going. This is the end of group 2, so there's a bunch of fresh heifers, young cows that haven't been milked that much, and they're always a bit of a struggle to get into the parlor. They like to kick the milkers off, and they're just a whole bunch of joy in the morning here. So best bit of milking is yet to come. Thank you.
No problem.
What is this?
Earl Grey tea, with some sugar, and milk.
Wow, that's fancy. Thank you very much. Done milking. Miriam is now cleaning the parlor. I'm gonna start feeding. Dad's already went ahead and put all the ingredients in the wagon for the first milk out load. We got 2 milk out loads to make and 3 different loads for the corrals. I'm gonna go scoop all of the rejects out of the cow barn now, and then we'll dump that first load. We're just trying to fill up a bit of grain for the first heifer load, and we're grabbing that from the new feed mill. They put all the spouting, I guess, to all the bins. Looks pretty good. Awesome, we just dumped the last load in front of the milk cows here, so we did all 5 batches for the morning. We're done feeding. We're gonna go and bed up that pack bar now. We got about an hour before lunch, so let's go get it done. Got that canola straw spread out over these straw packs now. I always shake it out and then I leave, put the loader in the shed, wait for like 15 minutes or something, and that allows all the dust in this barn to kind of be pulled through by the tunnel ventilation, and makes it a lot nicer to be in here because it does pretty dusty if you go in here right away after you shook out all that bedding. Grabbing group 1 for the second time today. The first time, I gotta say, a million times more enjoyable. This afternoon shift is gonna be a hot one. We're sitting at 32, 33 degrees Celsius. This morning it's a nice cool 15, so it's always a bit nicer to milk in the morning during the summertime because it is a lot cooler. It's kind of uncomfortably hot in the afternoon. So that's just the way it goes out here. We get extreme heat and extreme cold, although I'm sure for some people this is not extreme heat at all. But we'll grab the cows, rake the manure out of the beds, and scrape the alleys, and then we'll also bed bust the sand beds. We got that rotor tiller that goes through, turns up the sand, makes it nice and fluffy and soft for the cows again. We'll get that done as well. Cleaning off the front porch?
Yes. With all the wind?
Yeah, it's covered in dust, that's for sure. Jeez.
And it smells nice, eh?
That smells unreal when this stuff gets soaked. We're all done milking. Neline is cleaning the parlor. So I got a cow to treat in the back where we treat our cows. This lady, she's a first-time calver, so she was a heifer. I believe she's about 6 or 7 days in milk at this point, and she retained, which means that the sac that's around the calf when it's in the mom there stayed inside of her uterus and the repro organs and didn't clean out properly. So now she has a slight infection. This one's not bad at all. She had a light fever, but we treated it hard anyway, and then she gets over it really easily. So we got to give her an IV of some antibiotics and also a painkiller. The antibiotics obviously for the infection, and then the painkiller is also going to reduce her fever and take care of that. This is the 3rd day of her treatment. She'll go through a total of 4 days of treatment, and then she will continue to be milked out, and her milk will be diverted from the main milk tank for another 4 days. So this means her milk is not being put in our milk tank for 8 days total while she's on treatment. And this should clear up the metritis that she has. That's what we call it, metritis, when she retains that placenta. So we'll put a halter on her, tie her up, and give her that IV. Well, it is the end of the day now, and finished milking up. Dad's still hauling small squares. I showed you guys in the last video, we combined a 40-acre patch there that I earlier swathed. He small square baled it, and now he's picking them all. So we're gonna go check that out real quick before we go home. I got my laptop with me. It's what I always take back and forth to the farm for the YouTube channel. It's constantly coming with me everywhere I go. But yeah, we'll go see if we can find Dad with the bale picker. Well, that was the small square bale picking. Seemed to be going pretty good. He was out of the tractor there for a little bit. The thing is, bales fall, they don't go to the right place, and then you got to get out of the tractor, and it makes the job a lot more miserable. He baled all of those small squares himself, and he also is picking them now. But that's just the way the schedule worked out this weekend, unfortunately. I'm milking morning and night and feeding in the morning, so I couldn't help him out at all. I feel so bad about that. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really helps the channel out. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Nice little Saskatchewan evening for ya.